How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back on another video. This is my boy's camper. He just picked it up for like 500 bucks. A little Fleetwood pop-up camper. We got a little bit of problems with it. Didn't pay very much for it, so we could put a little bit of money into it and get away with it. So all the canvas and everything's good on it. Just needs cleaned up. I'll show you the problems we're having, and we'll give you just a little quick run around on the trailer to show you what it looks like. Let's check it out. We picked this up for like $500. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Now all the canvas is in good shape. It needs cleaned. It hasn't been cleaned in a long time, but there's no thread. All the threads are good, and they said that's one of the main things you want to look at in these campers to make sure everything's okay. You can see it's got a lot of like mildew on it and stuff like that, but I think we can get all that off. No rips or tears on the whole thing. It really, all the canvas is in really good shape, and the bottom isn't bad either. It's just been sitting around. I think the lady said she took it out like 5 times, but it was never inside. You know, it was always stored outside, which is sometimes if you don't cover them up, that's not a good thing. You really should cover them up and keep your roof in good shape. Well, what happened with this guy is that they got a leak in the roof right where the air conditioner comes in. So there it is, little Fleetwood. Nice little camper, beautiful little camper. And these guys could be pretty expensive. Let's take a walk inside. Now we got it kind of tore up in here a little bit, but what happened is the ceiling, the air conditioner. Now when we got this, all this was on here. It looked like this over here, but you could see bubbles in it, and that's not a good thing when you can see bubbles. So you know it either got wet or something up in there. So what he's doing now, he's just tearing that wood off, or anything that was wet. We're trying to get it off. But I have a feeling we're going to have to take this camper and pull that whole roof off and flip it over, and we're going to have to redo this. This is not really wet here. It was the wood underneath. This stuff right here. Look at this thing. Look at this. It's just rotten wood. Look. It just falls apart. Just like that. Garbage. But I think if he could put this roof, get this roof all fixed, and get that leak fixed up in the top, this air conditioner. I'm not crazy about the air conditioner because it's so heavy, and it kind of pushes down on the ceiling a little bit, and it kind of puddles that water around it. I'm not crazy about that thing, but maybe we can find some way of reinforcing the roof to make sure it doesn't come down. But this little camper had everything in it. It has a queen size. This is like a full size or whatever on this side, and it's got a queen size over there. And I mean, there's a little bit of work here, but as far as everything else in the camper, like the sink, the stove, all that stuff, is supposed to work good. I don't believe the lady would lie to us. So cool little stove in here, a little sink over there, a real refrigerator down here, and it's probably the original refrigerator. It's supposed to run on propane or electric. So, you know, we still got to go through it and check everything, but, you know, the lady, I don't believe she lied to us. I don't believe she would. So anyhow, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at this thing, and we'll be doing some repairs to it, and when we get it all done, he gets it painted up, I'll bring you guys back. We'll get it all cleaned out and show you everything working, and hopefully a new ceiling. Now, I told him I wouldn't worry about putting this stuff here on the ceiling, this coating, whatever they got. I would just paint it, because you could see the water if it's leaking and it's painted. It's not going to hold that up in there. Because for years, this lady knew. She didn't know this thing had a leak in the roof. She didn't know until we went to buy this thing that it was leaking. All that was up in there, and she never knowed. But if we was to get rid of that plastic so it's not holding it up in there, if it did start to leak, we'd know it's leaking. So This is, we got to take all this down all the way around and make sure we get it back up the same. And that's why I'm just panning the camera here. You can see how it just ripped the screws right out of the walls. If you pan around with your camera, look at it all, you should be able to put it back together by just watching the video. A lot of people don't realize you should document all that stuff. So, there you go. Nice little look at a nice pop-up camper. Got plenty of storage here. And when this thing, I think, weighs about 2,400 pounds when it's all put together without your gear. And, well, that's not bad. 2,400. So V6 should be able to pull this easy. I pulled this with my truck good ways and never had a bit of problem with it. Well, that's just a quick look at the little pop-up my son got. Now the Bendix, we're still working on the Bendix. It's out of here right now. It's pulled over on another piece of property there. But when he's ready to start on again, we'll pull it back in here and get her fixed up. As you can see, my projects never end. I'm going to help him with this a little bit. I'm doing my box trailer camper, and I'm still helping the other boy with his. But then when I need help, I got more than one guy to give me a hand if I need it. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Hey, don't forget the bells down there. Click that little bell down there. That way you get them alerts when I put up another video. Till next time.